Hey, so Robert, this is the area where the hole was punched through. Actually, this is one of the areas where it was, and you can see this frame was cracked. It does seem to be, we think we can fill this with an epoxy glue, which makes a joint that's actually stronger than the wood. We've already tried a clamp on this, and we know this clamps together. So we're thinking of putting that together that way right now, rather than having to take the whole front end apart and replace that frame for what seems to be a small crack, especially since this whole thing is glued together with epoxy. We probably wouldn't need to repair that even, but that's not my style. I want to make sure that we have at least as much integrity as was here originally. Interestingly, this is amazing. I guess you already knew this, that the entire battens were skinned with, looks like 1/4 inch BS 1088 plywood, and then the planks were apparently reapplied over the top of the plywood, even way above the water line. Pretty nice. Now, one thing that we realize is that we aren't going to be able to match the colors. So we have in the process, once we get all this done, we have in the process that we're going to paint the sides, repaint the sides blue go white and Chris-Craft blue. And of course, we're also separately from, then that's part of our bid, our estimate to the insurance company. And of course, if this side's, we paint this side with blue glow white, then which is apparently what's on here, then the other side, of course, is going to look faded and chalky in comparison with the new gloss on this side. So we've got on our estimate to repaint the entire hull. Now, that's not bring it down to bare wood or anything. That's a matter of sanding the existing hull and sand it, and we'll use a long line sander and sand it as fair as possible, which I think we can get a little more fair. You can see it like right in here. You can see where the side of the boat's waving at you a little bit. We would take that kind of stuff out at the same time. It just happens. It just, when you start sanding in order to prepare it for the next layer of paint, then those all get reduced. We may not be able to take them completely out, but those all get reduced. So anyway, we would get that, and that's in our estimate for the insurance company.